Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. They go to Barkley again. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness.
Some offenses, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Down, they need 7. To the air on 3rd and long. He's caught. He's got ground. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down, a run with Barkley. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. That'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
First and 10 from the 43. Receiver in motion, going left. Going to the ground again on first. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
So they dodge an opening drive turnover, but this drive could stall out if they don't convert here. It's third down.
Let's go. Trimmer.
They motion the tight end over. On third down, it's Hurts. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions, and now first and fourth down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Hurts now on fourth. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So first down from the 41.
Right. Here we go. 43 rail. Fury. Black 40. 6. Mega. Smash. Red. 10.
Well, throwing to start us off. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is second and inches.
Set. Ready. Cut.
Dive up the middle. He'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Ready.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
White. Blue 32. Blue struck. Steel. Black. Light blue. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On the ready.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Fight. 6. 33. Edo blue.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. Second and 15.
Blue, go. Blaster, 50, green. Claws red.
Love from the gun. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Black shot. Here we go. Black 45. White. Drill green. Yellow. Go. Hut.
Third and long for him here. Sends this to the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. And flipping through, Brock, that certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side.
Down. 60 red. Hey, green. Fury, yellow. Rail, yellow. White, white. Ready, ready.
Love throwing on fourth. Kraft has it. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Desperados get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Now is McManus to kick this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Throwing across his body, and it backfires. Interception! And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go now. 6. Mega. Black 40. Needle book. Blue striker. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And after the penalty, they pick up 2. Make it 2nd and 13.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He rotates a couple of yards through that chaos. Marcus Epps making the play. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shot. 17.
Drawn up front. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Looking quickly here.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
22 needle. 10 set.
4th down, here's Love. Pass complete, screenplay. And he won't escape. They converge on him, drive him backwards after that catch. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He finds Brown right side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Don't touch that!
And put a receiver in motion left. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 from the 43. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught with Saquon Barkley. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That'll do it for 1/4 of this NFC divisional round matchup. Still anybody's game here in the early goings. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Hurts now from the gun. Hurts is back. Here's Barkley. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Nate Hobbs in on that stuff.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Throwing here, Hurts. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Hurts throwing again. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Hurts yet again. This one's caught. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. You, yellow. 10 black. Green jack.
Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up
Hey, Kate,
second and 20.
I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Oh, try forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. Andrew Makuba makes the play. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, you checked down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Hurts trying again on second down. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Down. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Ready. 45. White. Black ultra. Drill green. Red. Cycle. Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Hits his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First set of downs now from the 39.
Black shot. Fury, red, 38. Rebel, yellow. 6, left, flight, blue. Blue striker. Blaster, 6. Hut.
Thrown on first down, Love. He's trying to push the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. We got second down.
Each incompletion, each turnover, each snap, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Completed to his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives him a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go now.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
Here we go, set. Hut.
Quick throw out wide by Love. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Needle blue. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Rolling out to his left. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker. And that hit prevents a first down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Set.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Desperados can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Shipley now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
It has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from San Juan on the other side. Second down now, 7 to go. They send a man in motion. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Remember, talking to Jim Harbaugh one time when Bo Schembechler asked him, and he was a head coach. You have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. And you're going to be just fine.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From the pistol, Hurts. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looked like an eagle flew in and goes first to the ball. They're going to maintain possession. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Eagles are in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Has it at the 37. Past the 45. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
White. 52 Blues. Black shot. Blue striker.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag.
Ready. Clock marking 18.
Thrown back, gets the handoff. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
1st down.
Pop quick right side. He's on the move past the 15. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Hurry. Offensive line fast. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
Let's cut.
Shotgun now for Love. Vacates quickly left side. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the 1st.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Ready.
They'll send him up the middle. And he's in for the touchdown. The Desperados get some late points and the lead. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Desperados break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 14. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. In a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On an aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
180, 180. Go silver, ready?
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
No, don't stop. Let's go. Trimmer.
And bring the tight end left. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And that brings up 2nd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's trying to go deep again. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Zay Frazier has it. And the Desperados are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our 2nd half gets underway. This return starts at the 5. And the return man is hauled down. And the question now, Brock, is will we be headed backwards here? We've got a flag down. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out.
Pause, ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Lowe. Finds a man right side. Gets up the edge to the 35. Down the sideline inside the 40. He does it. Touchdown. The Desperados grow the lead coming out of halftime.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get him on a handoff, pin-off, or pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
McMahon is there to tack on the point after. And the Desperados double their lead to 14. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion here. A play fake now hurts to throw. Line quick there. They bring him to the turn. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, I can speak from personal experience on this one. That is the absolute worst nightmare as a quarterback. When you call that bootleg and you turn around and all you see is nothing but a big old defensive end, yeah, your interest switch from getting rid of the ball to a little self-preservation. Good job just simply hanging on to the football.
They go play fake with Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. But when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. Third and long for him here. That is caught. He's got ground. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the kick.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage has already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. It's Hurts once again. Short pass brought in. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
What a great throw to a nice route catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And again, here's Hurts. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away. And the Desperados put together a wonderful return. Gets it back inside the 40 following the interception.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Come on. Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
The career is my stake when you in your prime. The paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Black, old, white. What? 52 blue. Red, yellow. Claws, fight. 97. Black shot. Go. Hut.
Love from the gun. Finds his man. It's Craig. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. They get an even 10 on that play. And they're going to have a 1st down now.
28-yard line.
Set. 33. Yellow. Blue, go. Set, cut.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Having gained up about a handful there. Brought down on the effort by Quinn on Mitchell.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Let's go. Red, 38. Needle, blue. Blaster, 6. Smash, red. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Finds his back complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Desperados pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one. More than likely for more games to come.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Shipley now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph your pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Hurts trying to get on 2nd down. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. 28-yard pickup there. That'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
So all they needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted. To stop in the quick pass, it became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
Quick throw is caught. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. So not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Great, set.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13.
180.
Throwing here, Hurts. Near the goal line. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to toss them back. They make it 3rd and short.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to the Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Eagles football, and they trail. Need to fight to keep their postseason going. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down.
Hey, let's go. Hey, 73.
That one's out and cut on the right side. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere in the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles get it back to a 14-point game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go, set. Yeah, get ready.
To the air with Love. Caught out left. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
34-yard line.
That play straight ahead. He did well to shake off one tackle partner. The next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that wrong the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Offense to the line. Second down.
Cut.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Let's ready.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. Second down coming up.
Tackle made at this 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's a design run. Well, that's not what the offense started about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Black Ultra. Black, 95. Red, Cycle. Hut.
Here he goes, third and long. This is Reed working the right side. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious gas. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning it into an explosive play.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Desperados have likely locked up the win right there.
Just knowing the competitor that this fella is. He kind of knew once he caught that second touchdown, he was going to try all he could and get the equalizer on the ground. 2 through the air, 2 on the ground. Just a monster kind of game.
That one right down the middle. And the Desperados stretch their lead to 21. On now is McManus to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion now. Barkley off the pistol again. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Second down now, they need 7. From the pistol, Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's 3rd down now. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Buying some time left. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Shot, come on, set. Move, 32. Drill green, claws red. White, white. Needle blue. Ready?
Shotgun now for Love. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Ready, ready. Black, 95. Hut, hut.
The running back gets it on the draw. And they finally make their SDR, and it's 3rd down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
On the double.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Ready. Ready.
Off the RPO, they get it to Reed. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a pick up of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 45, white. Black ultra. Black shots. Blaster, 6. Set.
Love. Dumps it off to his running back. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
These running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. If you don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from San Juan. Desperados about set to celebrate this win. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Down. Striker. 3-3.
Fresno.
10 cycles. Set, hut.
Sending him on the dive. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Desperados put up even more points in a win. McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Desperados grow their lead yet again.
29, Eagles 21. Brandon McManus set.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
No touchdown. 63. Anyone else? Like a hornet. No touchdown.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Anyone else?
Hurts now from the gun. Finds Brown right side. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They kick the running back in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Rolling into enemy territory. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. This play goes for 36. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Hurts throwing again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
First down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here we go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Desperados are your winners as we say adios from San Juan.